My name is Zach Popovich. I am an assistant district attorney with the Jefferson Parish District Attorney's Office. I am a felony family violence trial attorney, meaning I handle a number of felonies dealing with domestic violence related issues. Part of my job is that I also screen family violence homicide cases. What that means is I speak to police officers immediately after an arrest is made in a homicide case involving domestic violence. I am the first assistant district attorney on those cases to review the police reports as soon as they're written. And when appropriate, I take those cases to the grand jury to seek an indictment. After an indictment is handed down, I also prosecute those cases through the trial process. How Gwen's Law plays a part in my job is that when I am screening these cases, we know that we have to go before a commissioner or a judge within a few days after the person is arrested, and we need to provide the judge with important information about the arrested person's criminal history, information about the crime that he is being charged with currently, and most importantly, information that we gather from witnesses and from victims. The Gwen's Law process forces us to be better prosecutors. It forces us to contact victims and witnesses of crimes very early on in the process. And that's important for a number of reasons. It's important, one, because we are getting critical information from victims at the very outset of our case so that we can have as much information as possible to bring to the judge during these Gwen's Law hearings, these bail hearings. It's also important because it goes a very, very long way in building a relationship with our victims and our witnesses. If our victims, many of whom have never been through the criminal justice system before themselves, they don't know what to expect. They don't know when they have to come to court. They don't know when the DA's office is going to contact them or how they're going to be contacted. Because we are contacting them and calling them immediately after we get a case, and we're introducing ourselves to them, and we're explaining the process to them very early on, that goes a very long way in building a trustful relationship with victims and witnesses of crimes. Like I said before, many of these people who are victims of violent crimes have never been through this system before. So knowing that they have somebody at the very beginning of the case who is looking out for their best interests, who is guiding them through the process and serving them in that way, it's a comforting thing for a lot of people, and it goes a long way in helping us build that relationship, which is critical to effectively prosecute a case.